Hello, sweet friends. This is me, Dr. Sharon Shahaf. I'm right here on a beautiful walk in Decatur, Georgia, my hometown. And I wanted to just record a quick video for you. I wanted to do something a little different. Let me see if I can find a nice place to stop for our Monday little live. So I'm not doing it live because I'm not going to have internet connection here, but I can definitely post this later. Oh, there you go. Here's a tree stump I can sit on. So I wanted to talk with you today about the concept of jealousy and envy. I put on a little, let me see. I put on a little thing on the group, a little quote from a really nice essay by Bonnie Friedman, and she writes about the role that jealousy and envy plays in a writer's life and how debilitating it is. And I really wanted to jump in real quick, as I always say, to just offer a contemplation and a little bit of maybe an inspiration around this. What really happens when we feel jealous? So I remember a really good friend of mine, who's a good friend to this day, we had a bout of jealousy in between us, and it can happen between friends, and that was during graduate school. I was about to finish, and I was pregnant, and I was being offered a job. So I needed to finish my dissertation. I needed to move across state. I was still negotiating actually the job, so it wasn't a certain thing. It was really stressful, and I was freaked out. And yet, when I came to visit my friend, who was in the kind of like the same place as I was in terms of dissertation writing and just struggling with this, she had said to me something that really, kind of stayed with me and hurt my feelings. She said something like, "Oh well, you know how to play the game, right? Because so that I got the job and all of that because I know how to play the game." And I remember being very upset because I could feel the jealousy in that, that the friend was like projecting onto me. What really bothered me early on, I was like, I'm not playing a game. I'm not playing some game. I am. I didn't understand why she felt jealous of my success, and the way it came out was like this passive aggressive. Well, you're playing the game better than I'm playing the game, so it means kind of like it's not that the content, right, of her work is any better or worse than mine, but it's almost like I'm cheating because I'm playing some game, and that I remember back then kind of hurt my feelings. We're good friends. We worked through it. It's not a problem. But I've been on the other end of this. I've had situations where, I was freaked out about, finishing my book to get tenure and friends that I love and whose work I love, got to the finish line before me, and they did the thing that I was trying to do. And I felt the other end of this, right? Of, they're willing. You hear these thoughts. Oh, they're willing to compromise the quality of their work to get it out, but I am so, such a perfectionist, so I'm not getting it out. At the end of the day, none of this matters. If I knew how to play a game, or if my friends knew how to cut corners, at the end of the day, what's it to me? Right? And what's it to my friend? Like, why do we do this thing? And so part of what happens with jealousy is that in academia and in a lot of other places in our culture, early on we start losing touch with our own inside passion, what's the flame that's inside, the reason why we want to do the work we want to do. And we start really fixating on competition, on what are the other people doing, right? So you go to school and you get excited about your work because there is something in it for you that you want to do, that you want to say, that you want to learn, that you're curious about, a question that you want to answer by doing the work you do, right? But very quickly It becomes about external validation, right? And becomes about competition. So here is my contemplation for you today, and I want to introduce to this group a little tool called open-ended questions. So here's how I engage when I recognize that I am triggered by envy. If I look at somebody else and their success is making me feel, right, it could be now with my business, right, or any other thing. I've learned to sit with it and ask myself, what does it look like for me to not be triggered by this? Hang on, I need to break. Sorry, I had somebody walking their dog. So, all right, so the tool is the open-ended question. What does it look like for me to go back inside and move from a place of grace and move from a place of my own curiosity and let myself, first of all, have my feelings. It's okay to feel, what you feel is a fact. If you feel jealous, if you feel envious, don't fight it, but just name it and let it go. All right, remind yourself the context of the other person's life, that they have struggles that you may not know, that it's not a competition and everybody has their own path in life. And bring yourself gently back, redirect yourself gently back to a more productive place. And the most productive place is aligning with your own inner sense of passion, your curiosity, your voice, what you want to do. When you put this in the driver's seat, when what you want to do and what your passion is in the driver's seat, the jealousy that you will feel, and you will feel jealousy, we feel jealousy, we are petty, we are all these things, but it's okay. We can feel it, name it, you can write it in morning pages or whatever, and then let it go. And even grieve it, if it makes you really sad that somebody else made it to the finish line before you did, if it makes you feel really melancholic and you want to shed a tear, you could do that. Sit in your car and cry about it. Don't judge yourself for feeling it, but then let it go and redirect yourself, right? So open-ended question. What does it look like for me? So when you finish watching this, if you can sit there and maybe journal for 20 minutes or, write 3 blank pages in longhand, and just ask yourself, what does it look like for me to name the things that make me feel envious or jealous or competitive and let them go and get back to doing my work from a place of self-empowerment, from a place of aligning with the desire I have to give the world my voice and my contribution. That's it. That's what I think I want to, do with you guys today. This is a Monday, so I'm reminding you, in 2 weeks we have our week-long challenge. There's a lot more information after this walk today. I'm gonna go continue to work and develop the program for this week-long challenge, where you will have lessons and writing prompts and lots of valuable information for anybody wanting to do a lot of work during the summer to set up right in the right headspace and with the right skills and the right craft and style hacks to get us going and get to this summer's work. All right, I think now ants are walking on me, so it's a good time to say goodbye, sweet friend. Have a great Monday, and let me know if you did the work, if you decided to engage with that place of envy, and jealousy. What did you find out? Feel free to comment under here. So, neshikot, as we say in Hebrew, kisses. Bye.